Alright. Let's get this party started. How is everyone today? Also, audio check. If you could let me know if it's a little too loud or not. I don't know why the Streamlabs bot is so slow. That's really annoying. But let's turn that music down and let's head over to this screen, which is me. Yay! And my hair looks a mess, but it's okay. I am wearing one of my new shirts from Brick Boss Apparel. Go ahead, grab you one if you'd like. Who do we have here today? Looks like we got Mr. Brett's Builds. How you doing, Brett? Built any new castles lately? I like the song. And if the bot isn't doing what it needs to, then we'll figure it out. We might have to restart it. But we have a fun day planned. By day, I mean hour. 45 minutes, maybe. I want to try something a little new where maybe instead of me recording separately, that I just go live and I talk about some of the things I want to talk about and then clip it up and ship it out. We'll see how that goes. How is everyone today? Can you hear me? Is the music too loud? It's a little loud to me, but I'm not sure if it's the same for everyone. Because if I lower it on my end, then it's going to be real low for everyone else. And that's why sometimes the music is like blasting level. You know what I mean? Give me a sign of life in the chat, please. Or if you just want to lurk, exclamation lurk, L-U-R-K, and you'll be sent to the back of the cafe. But we will know that you're here, you're safe, you're alive. Checking the time here. Signs of life. Where are we at? Peeps. Yeah, I know, Brett. That's awesome. It's great. Especially after having not streamed for nearly 2 years. I'm grateful for everyone who can come and hang out with us. Put something in the chat. Making dinner? All right. Thanks for stopping by. Charming Jellyfish, good to see you here. And then see the bot responds. Charming Jellyfish is now lurking in the back of the cafe. I don't know why it has a sad face. That might be the bot's doing. That's not mine. So, topics today that I wanted to talk about. First of all, have I been out of the loop so long that Lego VIP is now called Lego Insider? I do remember getting an email about them changing something. I don't know how I feel about that name. Lego Insiders. Like, every time I get an email now forgetting about that, I think, hey, is this about something land related? Or is this about the Insider Days? Isn't that what the trip to the actual the Belgian factory is called? Right? Isn't that Lego Insider as well? And now they changed VIP to be Insider. I will say, I liked VIP better, even though it didn't really feel like VIP. Like, we got to get our sets a few days early, but anyone could be VIP, so you didn't have to do anything. It was free. Maybe we had to pay for it, like $1 a month type of thing, or if you had to spend a certain amount on Lego per month. I don't know. This is Happy Father's Day. They gave it to us free at this restaurant. It's a glass. For some reason, here we are a year later after moving into this house, and a lot of our glassware and stuff is still in the truck because we just keep it bare bones. You can't stay for long, so you're just popping in and say hi. Thanks, Mahan. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and get us rocking and rolling. First of all, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it. The algorithm appreciates it. And Lego penalizes me YouTube penalizes me less for being not obsolete, just disappeared for a while. So yeah, that helps out. Yeah, I'm glad I got that shipping sorted out as well. So we can go ahead and talk about that. Also, let me know if you can hear the music or not. So yesterday's shipping endeavors. Oh, you post your live? Oh, okay. You posted that I'm live on Insta. I appreciate that, Brett. Thank you. Hi and bye, Mahan. Yeah, so the shipping chronicles, I guess is what I called it on Instagram yesterday. Yeah, that was a huge hassle. But I will say, I think it was Pink Wheels who let me know the inside scoop on that and how I can better do my shipping for next time, because that was completely crazy. Nearly spent the entire day. Now, granted, I should have broken down the sets a little bit further beforehand. I thought I did, but then I opened up the banner boxes and I was like, I literally just stuck the whole build right in the box. Which is nice that they could do that, like if you're storing them yourself, but for shipping them off for someone to rebuild, like, it felt kind of scummy to have somebody break down a set only for them to rebuild it, right? Because that's the fun of Lego is building it, not just displaying it. Although some sets I would rather just display than build because they take way too long. But yeah, that was the shipping chronicles. It just going through the woes of shipping and all of that. But let's go ahead and get started with the day. See if screen share comes up. It does not. So let me figure out which one it is. Yeah, they never know which one I'm talking about. This one. Alright. So this is Brick Boss Apparel as it is right now. Don't forget that you can get 13% off this month only, so for a couple more weeks, with the code SPOOKY13. We have a lot of seasonal items here in the shop. We have the Brick Boss Apparel classic shirt or hoodie. Sorry, it's not even a hoodie, it's a sweatshirt. I actually just got this tank, so that will be in for the Halloween stream. Really excited for that. And then I also got this little cute hoodie, the Brick-o-lantern. And then here's the GM Brick World, Good Morning Brick World shirt that I am wearing right now. Right, so if you want that in pants, I really like these pants. I just use the code SPOOKY13 so you can get a little discount. Shirt, you can match me if you like. We can be twinsies. Also, it is getting colder, so you may want to check out our sweatshirts and hoodies. I'll be adding some beanies in there as well. You know I love a good beanie. And then if you just want to support the channel in any way that you can, we have mugs, stickers, and then of course the one free way that you can support the channel is with a subscription and a like on the stream and all the videos. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about Lego Insiders, aka Lego VIP. Okay, here's something that I saw. I'm not sure if you guys saw that or this as well, but you can get additional points just by scanning the QR code in the booklet of your Lego sets that you have. So it says any set after 2018 is how this works, and you get an additional 20 points. So if you have a ton of sets like I do, go in, or you've broke them down but you have all your booklets, you can run through those and scan the QR code, get your free points, because then that can turn into more free Lego, right? So here's how it is. You go through, find your building instructions, you register your set, and then you watch your points grow, and it goes into your usual insider, aka VIP points. Here's the FAQ for it. All of this information can be found on lego.com, but I just thought it was really cool and I wanted to share, because especially in the back of the booklet, it always says like, register your Lego set and you can win something. It never says what you could win. I have no idea who is winning and what they're winning, but I did that for a while, registering my Lego sets, and I wasn't getting anything in return. And I'm glad. It seems like Lego has heard the cry of the people, and now you can get 20 points. Cool thing here is there is no limit to the number of sets that you can register in one day, although we do monitor for abuse. So don't abuse the system, but but you can just load them up, right? I think you can easily get $5 off, right? What is it, 200 points for $5 off? And where's the QR code? Like I said, it's in the instruction book for any set that was after 2018. So the majority of my sets are past that or newer than that, just because I'm a newer AFOL. But I'm not sure about you. For each unique QR code scanned, you'll get 20 insider points. Now, I'm hoping that this isn't like a schemey thing and that it's a separate set of points, right? Brett says, I have instructions but have never been on lego.com or a Lego store. How is that, Brett? How so? If you don't have the instructions anymore, then unfortunately you can't get your free points because you need that QR code to register the product. And then this was another thing, one that made me really think about whether or not I wanted to do this. It's, what are you doing with the data for the product registrations? Why is Lego doing this? What is the purpose? At first I thought, well, register your set like it's only for larger sets, maybe for insurance purposes or whatever, but that's not the case. And what it is that they're collecting the data so that they can send you, it seems like more personalized emails and catalogs, which is not a bad thing unless you're an avid spender and you can't control yourself. What's up, Mark? Good to see you. Come on in. We're just talking about the new Lego Insiders points that you can get just by scanning the QR code in the back of your book. So that's been pretty interesting to me. I'm excited to give it a shot. I'll probably make a little video on it for anyone who's interested. I guess they can use my data. I usually click don't use my data and don't follow me to other websites, but for you guys, I'll brave the shores of data and privacy collection from Lego. Let's see, it says that we will make use of this registration data to provide better and more relevant content in those communications, like I said, for those personalized emails, marketing containing products. which is nice, right? Because I don't like Star Wars that much. So getting a bunch of emails about Star Wars sets or themes that I'm not interested in is kind of annoying. But getting emails and things on deals for sets that and themes that I like, that's the best thing for me. There any sets already released with the QR code? It says that they are in any set post 2018. Building instruction booklet post 2018. And let me tell you guys, that was supposed to be a video and I forgot to hit record. So we gotta do it again. Just kidding. I'll have to take it from, I guess, once I upload it in YouTube. So thoughts on this? Is this something that we're interested in? Is this something that we're liking? Because I'm not too sure. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna try it out. But I want to know what your thoughts are. The 4 lovely people in this stream. I don't have... Oh, I do have a booklet right here. From the Brickheadz. So let's try this out, actually. Listen to all that ambient noise. Okay, so take 2. All right, so we have a booklet. So this is what I don't like. How it always says win. What are you winning? A cool Lego prize. Is that a sticker? Is that my name somewhere? That's really annoying. But the QR code is somewhere in here. Not on this one. Each building instruction booklet post 2018. Did these come out after 2018? So now I'm curious. And I would have to run out to the garage for any of my newer sets. Because I don't have any Lego in here. Well, I have stuff for mocks, but... Alright, so we're looking. Nothing on this page. Well, this... Okay. This came out in 2020. Per the little circa thing on the back. I have no idea if you'll ever be able to see that. It's super small. Don't know. It's not looking like it's anywhere. Has anyone found the QR code already? I really could have sworn that I've seen it before for larger sets that I've built, so that you can easily get the building instructions. But then that would make it so that each QR code isn't new or isn't different, unique. That's the word I was looking for. So there were 2 sets right there, the little brickhead sets, and it wasn't there. But if you have it, then go ahead and use that, because I think that's a pretty cool thing. Alrighty, let's move on to what we have new in the reward store for Lego Insider, Lego VIP. So just so I can check for my own sanity how much it is for that $5 little reward. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you need 650 points. So you need to have registered, what is that, 33? Okay, Brett, you just found the instructions for the Black Panther set. QR codes for days. Nice. Well, there you go. So they are there. Alright, let me make sure I don't click that because I don't want to use my points. I might use them for one of these. So here's what's new in the store. On lego.com insiders, your VIP rewards section, we have new posters for Halloween, which is pretty cool. Night of the Buried Brick. Oh yeah, these are like Lego fan nightmares is what it seems like. The Cricket Curse house, the Vanishing Brick poster, Stuck. Oh my gosh, this I like. This is pretty neat. Oh, and it's even smaller now that I clicked on it for you guys. But when those 1x2 plates get snapped together, and it takes nearly everything in your power to separate them, and a little bit of prayer. That's super annoying. Revenge of the Cheese Slope. That cheese slope getting stuck in one of those larger bricks. What is that? Like a 2x2 brick gets stuck right up against the side of the tube. But yeah, here's the rest of the stuff. This is usually kind of like for children, or it could be for you. I'm not gonna knock what you want to do for Halloween, but I thought these posters were pretty cool, especially because they don't seem to be digital posters. They're physical posters. This one, The Terror Below, which I did want to point out, is really funny because we have a similar shirt in the Brick Boss apparel shop. Shameless plug here. With the Foot Meets Brick shirt, talk about how it's not so fun to step on Lego. So just wanted to point that out. Similar, The Terror Below and the Foot Meets Brick. So maybe get the poster and grab you a shirt too. Gonna pause. Alright, do you want them all, CC? Will be a lot of Insta messages. Yeah, if you have a ton of QR codes and they're all unique, yeah, sure, Brett, I'll take them. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Are we liking the posters, guys? Or no? I do like the way that Stuck looks. The Terror Below, I like the idea of it, but I don't want a foot on my wall. So, Night of the Buried Brick. This one also looks awesome, in my opinion. I really appreciate that, Brett. That'd be awesome. Yeah, because I do want to start going back to the Lego store. We have bricks and minifigs here. I want to do some videos about going over there, seeing what they have. Especially because bricks and minifigs is always changing. My issue with Lego store vlogs is that you typically have the same thing in everybody's Lego store. But bricks and minifigs, everyone is different. So that'll be really fun. And then I also just found out about a third-party Lego site, or not site, shop, brick and mortar shop, about 2 hours away. So that'll be pretty cool. Ryan posted about it, so I will be able to, well, I'd like to go check that one out one of these days. Maybe make a video about going over there too. Appreciate that, Brett. Really appreciate that. Now, so the theme of the stream was... Am I still recording? I'm just gonna stop and start. Okay. So the theme of the stream was goofy or cool. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. was these Lego news, Lego rumors. In totality, do we think that these things are goofy or are they cool? Now, the Lego Insider points thing, I think that's pretty cool. Could it be seen as like a weird marketing gimmick to get us to get our data and give it to them for free? Yes. But I like how I get something back for it. I wish it was maybe 50 points rather than 20 points. But, you know, what can we say? All we can do is complain about it. Then we have the posters. I think those are pretty cute. I don't think those are that goofy. But you guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Now here we are over to Lego News. The Animal Crossing Wave 1 set images. These, I think, are just plain goofy, okay? I don't think there's anything cool about it. Now, maybe that's because I don't have any ties or history with Animal Crossing. I've never played the game. I feel like you can't always make sets that are for people who only can resonate with that thing. I should be able to pick this up, think that it's really cute and lovely, and then maybe want to go play the game. That's not what's happening here, okay? It's just plain goofy to me. Someone on Instagram posted a side-by-side of what they were expecting based off of the Lego Ideas submission or the fan submission for the Animal Crossing set. And I think it was Tiago who did it. It's a brick sloth set. It is a brick sloth set. Yeah, with these little heads. I think Sloth would like them in his city. But these, the stickers, that is a useful sticker right here. But it seems very watered down compared to what the fan submission was. So to me, it's a goof. Alright? These little things, and I get that they're trying to make it like Nintendo cartoonish, but I didn't feel that way with all of the Super Mario sets. I didn't feel that way with the Sonic sets. This just kind of feels watered down. There are definitely some nice elements. I don't want to be super rude because there was a real person behind this design, the Lego designer. There was a real team behind this who put thought behind it. And maybe it's just because the Animal Crossing is geared more towards children. That's okay. Not every set is for us as AFAL. Or AFALs. So, I don't know. Sonic is cool. Mario was pricey in the UK. It was not super pricey over here, but it just was goofy. Let's look at some more set images. I feel like if you have a certain use for these little weird heads, but to me it just screams modern day Fabuland. Modern day Fabuland. That's what it screams to me, and maybe that's why they chose to go through with the idea set. There is always something in the back of their mind, and there's always some sort of reason why they choose the Lego idea sets. Maybe they already wanted to kind of revamp a Fabuland type of look, and so they just went ahead with this. This is pretty cute. If there was a I hate marketing images that aren't truthful. This is not gonna float. Do we get some sort of piece that allows it to look like it's floating, like an action piece? This would be too big for a minifigure action piece, so we would need something else. That would have been nice. Maybe something that was built off of the chimney or off of the back of the roof here, so that this looked like this was a floating present. I'm liking these torsos though. The ones that don't have the coloring underneath, these are nice. You can use these. I could use these. overall, still goofy. Hey, Mr. Cafe. He's about to come in. Or maybe he's just gonna work outside. We'll see. This little thing, it's a little cute. I don't know why I would really want it as a minifigure though. I do like this one's face. And I don't know anything about these characters, so this is just if I was going into the Lego store and I saw, hey, Animal Crossing. Vaguely have heard of it. But would I actually want to buy this set? Maybe this one. Because I'm okay with this little build. Also, I like this. If we zoom in. This little acorn phone thing. That's super cute. And look at this. Oh, you guys may not be able to see it. Let me scroll over here. Yeah. This is nice. Once again, torso prints. Loving it. But it just feels kind of weird. Maybe I'm not into the whimsical thing. This butterfly is super cute though. So this is one of those things where maybe I'm just getting older and I only like parts and pieces. I'm only liking parts and pieces about it. Thank you, Streamlabs bot. Little reminder that the Brick Boss Apparel shop is open. Use the link in the description or in the chat. This thing is creepy though. This little rabbit thing. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. This one is cute. I think I can see a certain type of person or builder liking this. I like this little piece. So maybe these are good for bricks and pieces. Right? Or is that Ryan's old podcasting? I can't. No, that was bits and pieces. Bricks and pieces. I like the gold elements. I like gold. Little cupcakes. It really reminds me of Video and Fabuland. Just made a little baby, and here we are with Lego Animal Crossing. Alright, here's the last image. Oh, and it's just all of them put together. Were there some we didn't see? Oh, no, we saw this house. I get where they're going with this, with that 3D look, but it's just not for me. Once again, goofy. But I want to know from you guys, what do you think about it? Let me know in the chat, please. Are we liking Animal Crossing? Do we have anyone here who has actually played Animal Crossing before? Because like I said, I will admit, I haven't. Oh, okay. There is a piece. They heard our cry. The cry of the people. There is a little piece here so that the package can look like it's floating. But it comes off of the tree. There's definitely a way to probably fix that so that it can look like it's coming off of the house. Hi, Pink Ice. Sorry you're so late. Not a problem. You're not that late. You're just, you're fashionably on time. Good to see you. We were just talking about the Animal Crossing sets and what we thought about that. I've concluded that they're goofy, but let me know what you think. That's the kind of theme of the stream, is if what we're talking about today is cute or goofy, cool or goofy. Jason, I want to scream your name like the guy from Heavy Rain, but I will refrain. I think the sets are cute, but not for you either. You haven't played the games, but your partner has with her niece. It's a very cute game. I've seen little images about it or for it, and it's it does definitely give me that feel, that Animal Crossing feel. And so if I was more connected to the game, like I was with Horizon Zero Dawn, this might be more my jam. I've also never played an Animal Crossing Pink Ice, but you like the look of the sets. Okay. The biggest set is a little expensive for what it is, though. Which one is that? Is that the shop? And you really like the minifigs. I think there is a certain allure to the minifigs. And maybe I'll just get them. Maybe I'll get them from Bricklink, just so I have them in the collection for future use and collection. I wish there was a way to have like a flip book. Anyone collected Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards or collectible cards? And I just want like a little binder of my collection of minifigures. I would love that. Here we go. Here's free game for Lego. Come out with cards. That's the thing. It would have been better with the minifigure bags, but now that they're doing boxes, which we'll actually be talking about that a little bit later here in the evening, I think they could put like a little pack of cards, because you only get, well, it's one per box, right? So I guess you would get one card per box, but what would make it even more fun is if the card was random for that series of minifigures. So even if you got, let's say, the Storm minifigure, but you got the Wolverine card, I would like that. In the 90s, Marvel and DC and a bunch of the comics people, distributors, publishers, had cards. That'd be a good time. The biggest one is the one with the two houses. Okay. Forget what it's called, but it's $80. That's, yeah. $80. Is everything getting just exorbitantly expensive? Maybe that's a future video idea. Just how expensive is Lego getting, especially with the world economy the way that it is now. And if there's a difficulty with people buying more Lego like we did kind of back in 2020. You had tons of Yu-Gi-Oh! So did I. Spent thousands. I probably forced my grandma to spend thousands of dollars on Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Taking me to all the different shops, to the bookstore so I could battle. Found out I'm really bad at battling. So we only went like once or twice. But I did love the hunt. That is something that's just always sat with me. That's why I love hunting for Lego on Facebook Marketplace. It's just a good time. Hunting and collecting. Kind of like the Ninjago cards. Did they have Ninjago cards? Maybe that's something I need to look into as well. I have to consult my Lego historians. BFAB and Sans. Marvel cards in the 90s was your jam. You collected a lot. Yeah, me too. Well, I say that, but it was really my mom, and then she probably was getting a few things for me. Pogs as well. Comic cards and Pogs. That's what we did. And then now I collect Lego and comics and just way too much. Don't get your kids into collecting, because then when we become adults, we just have bad habits. Exactly. Brett, you love hunting for vintage Lego. Same. When I first got into hunting for sets and looking for things, I went on a complete tangent trying to look for Scooby-Doo and adventurers, the Johnny Quest. Wrong thing. But Johnny Thunder? Is that his name? Tommy Lee is 5 and has 11 Lego trains. Oh, goodness. Well, that's a lot of trains for being 5 years old, Brett. The Ninjago Sprinter sets, 2011, 2012 had collectible cards. There was also a game you can play with them. That I like. I like that multi-level aspect of Lego. Because if you're someone who doesn't really mock or has the patience for mocking, then having that game there, because everyone plays games. Just about everyone plays games. That's why the game industry has exploded to the way that it has. So, yeah. Hidden Side. Last Friday we were watching the Hidden Side show. It had a show, it had the game, it had the sets, and a version or a mode within the game that you use to directly interact with the set. What more could you ask for? If I didn't have the set, I could just play the game. If I wanted to put the set away, I could just play the game. If I wanted to pull it out so I could play that mode in the game, well then now I can play with my Lego set. It was brilliant. Okay. So, what I wanted to talk about next. You wish you had the patience for mocking. Last mock you did was in early summer of last year. I'm trying to think of when's the last time that I made a mock. I haven't built much Lego. I actually have bought mocks. And I will be building and reviewing those because there's a couple of companies out here and a few builders out on Rebrickable who do some really cool Marvel and X-Men mocks. So I want to be doing that. But speaking of Lego X-Men, let's go ahead and talk about what is coming down the pipeline, including more Lego X-Men. Switching over to the screen share. Here's what we have going on with this person. T and in Bricks did a Q&A on Instagram, and here are some of the highlights. So I want to thank Clay Bricks over on the Reddit page for posting that. Our Lego Leak, shout out to y'all. Now, let's see. They asked, will Lego Indie return in 2024? Indie is gone for now. Other new and returning themes in 2024. So it seems like 2024 is going to be a big time for Lego for returning new themes, or for returning themes and new themes. Someone made a really cool X-Men art mock at Brickworld Chicago this year. I would love to see that. I love the X-Men so much, which is why I cannot wait for the Lego X-Men stuff that we're getting, like the official Lego X-Men stuff. And I'm really sad that I'm not in the land right now or anymore to get these sets early so I could review. I have such an affinity and passion and love for X-Men. I can't wait. Let's see if we're getting more X-Men, or not X-Men, Batman stuff. The art set isn't the only animated series coming. So that was a rumor that I heard as well, that we are getting X-Men Batman the animated series sets coming in 2024. And we're only, 4 or 5 months away from the end of the year? Not even 4 or 5 months. What is it, like 2 to 3 months away from the end of the year? Wow. I almost want the year to slow down, but I also like the beginning of a new year so that we get new Lego. I can try to actually do the goals that I set for the previous year. So 2024, it's looking to be a big year. Any more details on the Star Wars anniversary figures, like any new figure teases, we don't know yet. Here's the prediction for you Star Wars fans from T&D Bricks. Cal Kestis, Holiday Special Boba, Dryden Voss, and Dexter. Don't annihilate me on my pronunciation. You know how I feel about Star Wars. Dune is better. Someone says, "How more? Hi, more X-Men soon, coming soon." I sure hope so. Just the X-Jet and Mansion for now. I remember when I was reporting on the rumors of the X-Mansion coming early this year. When did I report on that? Like March, April. So now seeing that people are still talking about that, it seems like it is actually happening. I know. I keep saying things wrong, but I will get them right. Hey, Cliff and Cliff. Good to see you. Welcome into the stream. We are going over some of the rumors for sets coming out next year. We had someone, T&D Bricks, talk about it on Instagram, and somebody kindly posted the answers for T&D Bricks, TNN Bricks on Reddit. So we're just looking over that. You heard the X-Jet will reuse the CMF figures though. That's what I don't like, and that is what makes me really weary about collecting minifigures. Is Lego reusing those figures. Right, Jason? I'm not even gonna think about it too hard because I will get emotional. Sentinel or Deadpool set would also be welcome. I would love another Deadpool set. Deadpool, so far that I know of, now correct me because he may have been in the Bugle and I'm forgetting. Deadpool was in the Chopper set. There was only like two X-Men sets, right? Please sub to Cliff. All right, everyone sub to Cliff. Brett has vouched for him and says that he's a good guy. Yes, Sentinel, Deadpool, X-Jet, the X-Mansion. We need more X-Men. More. When will Dune... There's a Dune set? What? Why didn't no one tell me? I literally just... Roll back the recording. I just said that I like Dune better than Star Wars. And now we're getting Lego Dune? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yes, Deadpool did have some Comic-Con figures, and they are unbelievably expensive. Like you had to take out a second mortgage type of expensive. The bank manager ain't gonna like his Lego peeps. Is not. December. So December of 2024? Probably because I think Dune 2 is coming out next year. So that's perfect. Ornithopter? Ornithopter. What's that, Pink Ice? Dune is coming, so you heard. There are pictures. You don't want to spoil it. I'm going to have to go look for these pictures here in a second. I'm sure Lego would want to wait until January, but it could leak. Okay, so it's not fully revealed yet, but it's coming. All right. And there goes my money. Mr. Cafe is not happy that I'm getting back into Lego because I just spend so much. Do you have any fun 2024 Disney teases? Stitches? Snitches get a couple stitches. So I guess we're getting Lego Stitch. Maybe a buildable Lego Stitch? That'll be fun. But let me know, guys, which one of these reveals and Lego rumors is your favorite? Stitch, Dune, X-Men, Star Wars, Batman, and Indy. Definitely, of course, my favorite, X-Men. But Dune is a close second. Let me know what you think. right. Dune or the mansion? Ugh. I'd have to choose the mansion. Like, I wish I could go show you how many X-Men comics I have. I also have trade paperback right here of one of the newer X-Men stories, House of X, Powers of X. So, of course, the mansion. BTAS sets sound really cool. Oh, Batman the Animated Series. Yeah. Right? Can you imagine what that figure's gonna look like? Whew. That's gonna look nice. X-Men for sure, but animated Batman, it does. So much better than just regular Batman, right? Unless they over-kidify it, that's gonna be really annoying. Macro, do you collect comics too? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have an entire short box full of X-Men comics. No, it is a long box. That is... How many comics can you fit in the long box? What, like 200, 250, something like that? I'm trying to get the entire X-Men run. Like the entire original X-Men run. That is the ultimate goal. So of course it's gonna take some time to get like giant size X-Men, first appearance of Storm and Nightcrawler, two of my favorite X-Men, and then to get first appearance of Angel, who's another one of my favorites. Like that's X-Men #1, right? So if I remember correctly, that's Angel's first appearance, or is he part of the new crew? So it'd be giant size X-Men as well. But yeah, I have the entire Dark Phoenix run, but I don't have the entire run. I could have sworn I had Gambit's first appearance too. That's another hot one. When I get into comics, but there are just so many. Yeah, I would say start with trade paperbacks. You can get them off of Amazon, or you can do the Comixology. Maybe that's not the name that they do anymore, but you can get comics on Amazon, like for your Kindle or the Kindle app for your phone, and you can read through like that. That's what I do for the comics that I want to read, but I don't want to necessarily collect. But for X-Men, I don't know, I just like flipping through the pages. Wanted to the other day pick something up to read, but also start with some collector pieces. Yeah, well, sometimes if that's the case, like, is it Garmadon's first appearance in comics? It was a Ninjago comic I got when I was at I think it was at Brick World Chicago, not this past year but the year before. I just pick up 2 copies. I pick up one for the collection and one as a reader. And then they always try to get me with those alternate covers, but you can't get me. You don't want to bring up a sword, but you really want the Phoenix figure? Yeah. I was looking into that a few years ago when I first started, and I think it was like $600. I think like now that would be a steal, right? But in what world can I really justify spending $600 for a figure? Started buying a few knockoff figures. Yeah. There are some great third-party, or not third-party necessarily, but custom minifigure companies on Instagram. And I can't remember too much, but if you guys know in the chat, go ahead and share with us. Because a lot of them print on actual Lego parts. And that's always kind of my thing, is like, I don't care how good the print is. If it's not on Lego parts, then I know that the quality of the actual product is going to degrade over time. I was at Brickworld last year. Pretty sure I was at Brickworld last year. Yes, I was because I was at Brickworld, and I was at Virginia last year too. Citizen Brick, yes. They just showed their new little sleeve caps. But I don't like how you have to glue it onto the figure arms. That's where I kind of crossed the line. Oh, Pink Ice, you were there too? You had no idea I was there? Otherwise, you would have came up and said hi. Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of like roaming around. I was... Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Last year, that was the last year that they did Lego Con. Right? The online Lego... I don't know why they called it Lego Con. It wasn't a convention. It was just a scripted press release. So that was super annoying. But I am featured. I have a little stint there. Also, if we're talking about places I'm featured, I was in the New York Times as well. For Lego. You couldn't spend $600 on a fig, but you really want Rivendell. See, a set is, I feel, more justifiable than a singular figure. I would have to like put aside for months of just like extra money, skipping coffees and things to feel like I'm like, all right, I don't really need this little $600 that I kind of forgot about. You know, because if you go to Starbucks or something every day, like you're just spending $10. You don't really think about it too much. So putting that money aside into it, like savings for something that you really want, I think that's a lot easier. Nowhere close to Virginia. Yeah, I'm not anymore. Virginia was my home convention. But now, I don't think we have a home convention here for Florida. Like, not a good one. I just heard about Atlanta. So I would like to go next year. That one will be really fun. Definitely. You said yes to a minifig. You'd stop at 50. You would buy a minifig on aftermarket. I feel the same way. Especially when Lego has not said anything about not reprinting figures. Maybe San Diego Comic-Con exclusives because there's a lot of... I'm sure like business logistics that go into that. So I doubt that they would directly reprint a fig. But if it was like a $200 set that came out 30 years ago, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on a figure that came in that set because as far as I know, Lego in a few months could literally just reprint the same figure. Alright guys, but we are gonna do our last thing here. Let me go ahead and stop the music because I want to look at this video by Brick Fanatics. Lego responds to collectible minifigure box problems. Alright, so Lego responds to collectible minifigure box problems by Brick Fanatics. Came out 4 days ago. We know that there are problems with the boxes or with the collectible minifigures being in boxes rather than the bags. You can't do feels. You can't do feel guides anymore. I guess what are people doing now? Shake guides? Is that like the way that it sounds? The different decibels of this frequency means that you got this figure over that one. Is that how that goes? It really has killed a key content option for many Lego content creators, switching from these bags to boxes. And I think a lot of people liked going with their family to hunt for these figures. Now you have no choice but just to buy. Right? Oh, weighing them. Weighing them is a good option. So it seems like Lego has responded, maybe to Brick Fanatics. I don't know if there's a press release, but I want to go ahead and take a look at this video and see what Lego's response
Hello there, Brick
is.
Fanatics. So the Lego Group has provided something of a response to the ongoing collectible minifigure box situation. Be warned, you might not like it. The situation, in case you are not aware, is that the Lego...
Uh-oh. We're not going to like it? Oh, boy. Matt, please tell us. What aren't we going to like about this?
LEGO Group has moved away from foil bags for its collectible minifigures and has instead started selling them in these little cardboard boxes, which is good for the environment and for sustainability, but not great for consumers because people really want to know what's inside the box rather than just buying something blind. And
which is actually what we said. Now, I don't mind the aspect of blind buying, especially with Marvel Series 2. And you actually have to wait quite a while, right, to be able to get a full set that the people at the Lego store go through and open and say, yeah, here you go, you can buy the full set. I think, and I haven't watched too many videos on this, but if you buy a set of 6, I think you get the just all individual unique 6 for half the series. But I'd have to double check.
And traditionally, the way that we would find this out is by feeling the foil bags to figure out which pieces were inside, but you can't feel a box. It doesn't work in the same way. This has regrettably...
Well, technically, you can feel a box, but you can't feel the minifigure inside.
But somewhat inevitably led to people tearing open the boxes inside stores, thereby finding exactly which minifigure they want personally, but then ruining all of the stock for everyone else. It's a lose-lose situation. The LEGO Group is losing out on stock.
But I'll say that people were tearing open the bags. When I would go to Walmart, I would see open bags of CMFs just kind of thrown around. It's been happening, but I think it's going to happen more so with these boxes.
On stock, consumers are finding it very difficult to find the minifigure that they want. Now, last week, the LEGO Group held its annual Recognized LEGO Fan Media Days event, where various different LEGO fan media from around the world flew to the LEGO Group's headquarters in order to be shown off a variety of different presentations about things that the LEGO Group are doing in the near future. And the first thing on the agenda was a 30-minute presentation / question and answer session from the sustainability team and the packaging team behind these little cardboard boxes. Now imagine for a second what it must be like to be the designer of a packaging that has proven somewhat controversial, and then to be placed in a room for 30 minutes with some of the most dedicated and passionate LEGO fans that you can possibly imagine.
Awkward. That would be super awkward. I hope they didn't ream them. The first them being the LEGO Fan Media, or RLFM, didn't ream the creators and the designers of these boxes too hard, but it doesn't sound like it went well. Also, yeah, I don't envy the designers either. X-rays work with cardboard. Oh, you're wondering? Can you imagine we develop some sort of X-ray? That would be the moneymaker app. I will tell you that's how you get quick acquisition by LEGO is a little X-ray app type thing, so you can determine which figs are in these boxes so that people can stop ripping open the boxes. Or let's start making it so that there's some sort of discount, I guess. Well, I guess you can't do that because people could rip it open and then say, hey, I found this like this, and you get a discount. So I don't know the solution. I just know the problem. I don't know the solution.
It was uncomfortable, to say the least. Oh, I felt so bad for them because this is something that they have worked really hard on for an exceptionally long period.
Also, paper bags. Paper bags would have been great.
Something that was supposed to be an easy marketing win for the LEGO Group. We've moved to sustainable packaging. Now we're more environmentally friendly. And instead they just got comment after comment after comment, feedback after feedback, which was, you've ruined these collectible minifigures. You've made everybody's lives more difficult. You've destroyed an important part of the LEGO fan community. It was horrible to watch, and I genuinely feel bad for them. Perhaps that was...
Making everyone's lives difficult, I think, is a very hyperbolic statement. I don't think that unless you're making money and this is your livelihood, I don't think we can determine this. like say that because they went from bags to boxes, that your life is now harder.
Was the point. Perhaps it was simply putting a human face behind a decision that feels
but
like
let's skip ahead because I want to see what
to a sturdier solution. And they talked about how they made sure that these boxes weren't too easy to open while still being openable for a child. It's the kind of thing that you would expect, and ultimately there was nothing particularly new that came out of that. What was perhaps more interesting was how they were talking about the product itself. Because, of course, they were getting a lot of people asking, well, why didn't you make it easy to tell which minifigure is inside which box? And the answer that they kept coming back with was they needed to maintain the surprise. It's worth pointing out, by the way, that the people who were giving this presentation and who were receiving all of this somewhat negative feedback were not the people who made the decision over how these products are sold. They were just the packaging experts. They were the...
Okay, so those weren't even the people that complained to. Take care, Pink Ice. These weren't even the people to complain to. They were just given a task, and they had to follow through with it.
Ones who designed the boxes. And so they had a mandate, which was you've got to maintain the surprise of the product while also making the packaging more environmentally friendly.
Does anyone really care too much about the surprise?
And the idea of allowing for a feel guide or allowing for
50 minifigure
collectors to somehow figure out what is inside
unless
the bags
they all
or the
have
boxes
all different outfits.
was low on the priority list, and ultimately was a feature that they felt they had to scrap because it was more important for them to maintain the surprise meeting. Because generally, I don't think people have an issue with boxes, with the idea that we can't know before we purchase what we're getting.
That is true.
And so, unfortunately, delivering a lot of this feedback to the packaging people, the message was going to the wrong people, where it's...
Didn't I just say that? Did I not just say that? Lego it was a bait and switch. They put the wrong people in the room for the main concerns that everyone has. That was slimy. But I do want to skip through here to see if we can figure out, like, is there a solution? Obviously, probably not, but...
Only find this in Denmark itself. Who have we got? It's a surprise. I don't know. I had a feeling it was
I don't really
others
care.
that I would have preferred to have. I went into this with a blind expectation of nothing in particular. Just what am I going to get? Is it going to be boxes? Because I don't know if I'm going to just get Echo again, or if I'm going to get one that I really want, or if I'm just not going to get a minifigure that I'm interested in. And that's the problem with selling things this way. I think the challenge with these collectible minifigures is that from the LEGO Group's perspective, it has always been about selling a blind product and providing that.
And making money. Because when you sell a blind product, that's how you make the most money. Because people will keep buying your product until they get the figure that they want. You have, what is it, 11 figures, 12 figures? Obviously, you have a 1 in 11, 1 in 12 shot to get the one that you want. And let's say I buy 11 of them. I'm most likely going to be missing at least one figure out of the complete set. So now I have to buy more. That's one extra that I would not have had to purchase. And that is what LEGO wants. They want you to spend money. At the end of the day, they are a for-profit company. That is what we have to remember, because I don't think that we are ever really going to get a solution here unless they start doing something where it's like very hidden, very niche, only for like deep cut fans, where each figure has a number in the complete set, and then if you look at the SKU, then it could tell you. Like, that's one of those things that maybe they'll do. But I don't see them actually fixing this. And maybe one of the reasons why they switched from bags to boxes, I know they said that it was for economic reasons, or not economic, environmental reasons. But I think that it was also for profit reasons. Because if you can feel your way to the full set without buying anything extra, only buying the complete set, then that's just money that they aren't getting. That's my thought.
surprise, which also conveniently does lead people to buy more and more and more of the thing because you don't know what you're
I
getting.
promise I haven't seen
You're hoping
this.
that you're going to get something different next time, and maybe you end up buying multiples of the same thing. From like a business perspective, that's always been their focus. From a consumer perspective, for both collectors who want the whole set, but also for younger fans, the presentation mentioned kids a lot and selling to children. Children don't necessarily always want just any minifigure. They might have one specifically that they're after. And that ability to kind of puzzle things out has been lost for younger fans as well as for older fans. And it will be interesting to see how the LEGO Group responds, reacts, or course corrects after the feedback that they've been receiving recently. But do not expect that course correction to happen quickly. One of the most interesting...
That is the key point. Don't expect any sort of course correction to happen quickly. It's not going to happen. And hey, Shy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. There will only be a change. Like you say here, it will only change if the retailers stop buying them. If they keep getting stolen, it being the boxes and the minifigures. So it's up to Target, Walmart, and all the other retailers to push Lego to change. That's it. That is how companies listen. They listen with profits. That's how you get the attention of the big guy, the person at the very top, the CEO, the long descended Christensen of Lego. We have to, as consumers, vote with our wallets, and the retailers also have to vote with their wallets and with their purchase orders. I mean, it's the same reason why in a lot of cities and states right now, you have big retailers closing because of a lot of theft. Because their pockets are being hit. And when your pocket is hit, as a business who needs to make money to not only pay your bills, but to pay your employees, which is a bill, and so your employees can pay their bills, you need people to buy. And so if we stop buying, they'll change it, and they'll change it quickly. Let's see what else we can glean out of this.
Because it would not have been fair to consumers if some people in some regions of the world were receiving foil bags still and some people were getting cardboard boxes still. Apparently they could have had these boxes ready sooner if it hadn't been for a need to roll this out globally at exactly the same moment in time. That's added to the time it has taken for them to get to this point, but it also will add to the amount of time it's going to take them to make any adjustments to these boxes. Speaking about the time it takes to incorporate any kind of design change for these boxes, we were told that it normally takes between 3 and 4 waves at a minimum to make
3 and 4 waves at a minimum to make changes. Well, there you go, peeps. That's how long it takes. And how many waves do we get? Depending on the theme of the CMF, it's 1, maybe 2, right? So 3 and 4, let's say we get 2 waves a year. That's 2 years before change. I bet your bottom dollar if you vote it with your money, they'll change it faster. But if you want to finish watching the video, go ahead, head to Brick Fanatics. I'll actually put the link down in the description, and you can check out everything that what was this guy's name? Mark? John? One of those. Let's see.
The ongoing collectible.
Matthew. I apologize, Mr. Matthew. Yes, you guys head over to Brick Fanatics YouTube channel to finish watching this video. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know what you guys think about this. You know, is it really that big of an issue? Can they sell just a full series? Maybe for a few extra dollars than if you were to buy 12 individual packs. Maybe that's what it comes down to. Maybe there's some sort of window with a sticker in the front, and you can peel that and you can see who it is. I don't know. I don't really know the solution, but I know the problem. Let me know what you think. Alrighty, friends. It is time for me to go get dinner. And because of daylight savings, It is super dark outside, but I want to go ahead and plug the shop one more time. We have Brick Boss Apparel. Thanks for sponsoring the stream. It's me. I'm Brick Boss Apparel. But yeah, go ahead, check us out. By us, I mean the royal we. Spooky13 is the code for 13% off your offer or off your order this month only. We have some festive Brickoween themed things, shirts, hoodies, stickers, tank tops, sweatshirts, really fun things. Once again, I'm wearing the Brick World Sunshiny shirt. Really nice design, in my opinion. Might be a little bit biased, but I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me. It has been a fantastic time. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music back on. I will see you all maybe on Friday. Yeah, maybe I'll see you all on Friday. Because no, not Friday. We have Mr. Cafe's birthday dinner. And then next week, we will be in a undisclosed location because I can't say it is a surprise for Mr. Cafe and he may watch the stream back. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Last little comments. Shai says, hitting the New Testament with authors there. Just needed to say Luke. I know. Yeah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. But if I had started with the first one, Shai, I would have been correct. Goodness. Had a great time. Good to see you. Have a great night, everyone. Yes, thank you so much. It was a fantastic time. Thank you so much, my friends. I will see you maybe Thursday. Keep an eye out on the Instagram for